on the ground. This is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to maneuver. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. But here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Stafford, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes looking for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Willie Henry forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. On second down, here's Stafford. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Briggs. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Fresh set of downs here. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Room here to run. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Kyler Fackrell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a nice spin into some open field. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Give him 30 yards there.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
On first down, it's Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daquan Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Stafford now on second down. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Cowboys on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Third and long, it's Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Let's go.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
We got three, fellas.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the 10-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Briggs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw on second down is Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Briggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw, Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On first down, Stafford here. Dumps it off to Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll make it third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Third and long, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1 to Mixon on the check down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Let's go.
And again, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They begin with a run by Fournette. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Stafford. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Now he's going to send this one deep. Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big play there on third down. 54 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Fournette, a first down carry. Spins away. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
The motion man here, Fleener. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Daquan Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Diggs going in motion right. Here's Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Brandon, my evil, reckless brother's on my shoulder screaming, go for it, but I just knocked him off. You can't do that here. Field goal's a chip shot. Take the points. No way you can let this possession end without getting some points.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. His throw incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Yates fights him off. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Yates, and he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Yates, and he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Daniel Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
No, Jack, Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. 36.
To throw on 2nd down. Yates. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Yates. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
No, Jack. 128.
On 1st down, Yates. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing again. Yates. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
on second down, here's Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A handoff to Fournette. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 75 yards. So now it's 1st and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now White. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run. This is White. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
All right, now, look at 56. Gone.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Here we go now. Back to Philly. Gone. Detroit.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And that's going to be be just about all she wrote for this one. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A lot of scoring.
Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.